Hello, and it's good to see you here, Sean and Kathy. I set this up today because I like to show how to assemble the cards if you're getting card kits from me. And then I promptly forgot, and I was working on my next thing. so 2 minutes late, but oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. Pretty wonderful. So each month, I send out a card kit that has 3 cards that you complete. That's my thank you if you place a $50 order or more through my online store. It's my way of saying thank you and of getting people to make cards. I have a lot of people saying, oh my goodness, I actually make the cards you send. And then it just, I want people to be using things. So this is just very informal. Just glad to have some of you here. So I'm just going to show you. People say, how long have you been doing this? And I said, well, as long as I have those Monday mavens that come help me do all these things. I said, it's just so wonderful having them because we have a good time chatting and talking. And I feel like they help me make these things for you, which is just wonderful. So you will notice you need nothing to put cards together except sentiments. So you can add your own. You get all the pieces. Everything is die cut. And then I also have, you get a PDF with all the directions and 3 more cards for inspiration, which I will also show you. So this is just to explain how they go. One of these is always a fun fold. Oh, a whole bunch of you are on, and I had no idea this would work. I just fit this in whenever. So this is how your package comes. And then there's an extra 4th card that's all made just as another fun card. Here are the little embellishments to use. And then here are the 3 packets. So we will just do these in any order. I'm going to open this up and see which one this is. So all the measurements are on the PDF. So you can kind of figure out from watching me but I don't worry about putting all those out here because this is meant to be for my thank yous. Now these come scored so that they fit in the envelope. Otherwise we wouldn't typically do all this scoring, but you see how they're folded like this to fit. And I think this is just such a cool fold as it goes. Okay, I'm going to show you the finished one right here. So do you see how this actually fits right into my envelope? I have to do the same right here. See? So this is going to fit as a completed card like this. It'll be different than the fold. We just folded a couple places to tuck it in the envelope. This is how you will fold it. And I thought these are so fun and so easy. And you're going to notice all of these this time are using the Gorgeously Made bundle and it's all the Masterfully Made Designer Series paper and suite. So all comes under that. But I always make these so you don't need to own any of this. You get everything you need. You add your own sentiment and you are good to go. Thanks, everyone. So who gets these card kits from me? I just love hearing that. And of course, I put up I do put the PDFs in my downline group too, so they can use everything that I come up with. That's just part of the deal. But look how fun this is. I'm just going to put these strips. So once you have made the card, you just go 1/4 inch smaller. I thought, aren't these papers just, oh, this one, look, this one had a bonus. One never knows, It is people making these kits by hand. So sometimes, I just have to laugh at better an extra than one short. So that's pretty good. Oh, okay. I'm trying to have all the tears go that way. I think this paper is so fun. It is so colorful and fun to work with. How cool. This is your card base. Yeah, I just put this in my, if I were really on top of it, I do this the first of each month, but we're working on it. But I thought, isn't this cool? So it's going to stand like this. And then we are just adding this piece. I will have to stamp the words before it. And then this is popped up. So just a word about putting these together. You see, this is going to extend over the end. So the way I like to put these together, I have 2 ways. I was going to, I squeeze glue dots a lot, and I may not have any out here today. Oh, I do have some. So we can look at a couple of different ways. So this first one, I was looking for my missing part in the envelope. Yeah, it's sitting right here. It's, So I like to take this, and with my glue dots, I just pinch them together to make them narrow. And then I just put them on places where they won't show. So I'm just looking for a little bit broader of places. What I love about this method, you could also use sticker sheets, but you wouldn't on this because this would wrap around. You know, you're already getting the pieces, so you couldn't anyway. But in general, if you want it to wrap around like that, you'd have to take that off the other end. But that's always another idea if you're using thin dies like this. I'm only going to put, I'm not going to put on as many as I usually would, since this is just a show and tell. I personally love kind of the airy look when everything isn't all attached. You see how this all is just very freeform? And then we're going to put this one up after stamping on it with dimentals. And I just think what a really cute thing right there. Oh, so fun. Oh, Diane's listening between work calls. That is awesome. So we'll hope you don't get any calls, right during this time. So there's card number 1. And let's see what card number 2 is. We'll pull this one out. And here are all my pieces. Oh, I think this is such a fun idea. And you're going to notice this is doing double work. So first we cut all these. And then do you see how this is cut out of there? And now we're going to use this negative part. So really a fun thing for using this kit. And so the finished card is right here. And isn't this paper just gorgeous? So we're just attaching this paper. Okay, and I'm going to put that. Now, I don't know. I don't know if it matters. I'm kind of going for the center. I don't really know. This one, we just want to make sure. I wouldn't put it down here because this is going to go off. So I'm just determining this and see there, the top will show. So I want to hit this right in the middle, which will be easy to do. So I think it's fun when you get these card kits. Look how quickly they get together. So at least you've got 3 great cards done for the month. So we're going to pop this one on. And then again, this one will need to have be stamped on first. So we were laughing because we did include this little strip, but we were laughing about how many people are going to get it straight the first time. But that's okay. You can make your own little strips if they don't. But I love when there's little thin words like this. I think it just really adds to putting something across, but it doesn't take away from the beauty of the paper. Notice how this one is a lot more red in it. This is a lot more blue. It's going to be all the different parts of this paper as it's cut. They're each going to look a little different. And I just think that is a beautiful way to use the negative and then get 2 cards for 1. And I'm always looking when you do the card kits too, what I can do to kind of simplify that. So I said, this is really a fun thing. So think about other things that you cut out that you could use this with too. So that's that card. And then the last one in the card kit. Oh, good. You guys like that negative idea. Good. So this is fine. And look how easy. So 1 is always a fun fold and 2 are just, we go for things that'll be easy. You don't need a bunch of other things. What is fun about this is the idea, because I always love to share ideas. Do you see how this peaks right here? And again, I am going to have to stamp this first. And I didn't stamp them first because they don't come stamped. I'm just showing you how to put together. But you can see how you can use any sentiment you want. But I thought, but isn't this a fun way of using, if you use the whole tag, it's just really easy. And then you tuck it in because you're only wanting that corner part. So just another fun idea. Yeah, so each month they change. And it's just fun to get this whole variety of flavor. So, the first thing I do when I get a new catalog is look at the dies to see what I can make card kits out of and make the dies stand alone. And then this one just has this put on the same way. And again, you can see how I have it I just love this kind of free floating it. It just adds a little texture. The paper looks textured too. And then they all have these little embellishments added. So those are the 3 cards in the kit. And then in the PDF, you get more ideas with just measurements. So I'm going to set those aside. I think that's a really fun kit. So who here, they're just going out now, the first batch. I try to send them out weekly, but sometimes it's twice a month. Life gets busy. But if you get an email from me right away, say your card kit is in the mail, sometimes it takes a while to actually get them in the mail. Okay, so this is really, I just had to show this die that also comes, so it looks like that notebook thing. And this is really a collage-y look. All of these stamps are from here. And since I don't send cards that you need to have the stamps for, the others will have stamps. But I thought, isn't that a fun, just collage-y look? Now I did this one upside down if you're looking at the words, and I thought, I don't even care because it doesn't matter. It's just collage. It just doesn't matter. I'm using these two colors, the same paper, a little bit of sponging and a little bit of, taking your scissors and roughing up the edge to just make it a little bit vintagey looking. And so that's one. And then, just playing with the different papers in here. I absolutely love how these papers go together. And some of the other papers, they just look so pretty. So I just layered these, did the leaf this time in white, and this little sentiment strip is really cute too. And then we did another simple card where the paper just does the work. Look how pretty that is with all those layers. And then we just add these. Oh, I wanted to also mention, do you see I put sequins on this stamp on each of the little buds? And then I put a bunch of sequins scattered on here. I may not show in here, but it just gives such a pretty look. So those are the other cards. Cynthia's saying she loves the set. At first, that's really grown on her. And I think that's true of a lot of things. So let me know if you have any ideas. I love sending out these thank you gifts because whenever I'm doing that, I am just so, so grateful for all of the people that keep me in business and all of you who just come watch and share. I just love having you in my community. So let me know if you have any questions. On Thursday, we're going to do some fun things with brand new papers. So that will be fun. So join us then at 1 and have a wonderful day. Bye.